Good evening, everybody. T-Speaker222 back with you. This is not going to be as long of a video as earlier. I just wanted to update you guys before I went to bed on what I'm looking at XRP. I didn't come back earlier because, as I said, we've been trading in this range. The lower range is 53,404. If we break south of that, we're going to be, pushing maybe back down to the 50 cent area. I said I didn't see that, but it was possible because we were trading within this range earlier. I made these 55,113 to 57,705 yesterday. I said if we touch down under that, we have a new trend line of 53,404. If we touch under that, we could be pushing back to the 50 cent retest, but it looks like we're trading within the upper range now. I made 3 levels. We're trying to get over 57,705. That was our high yesterday. We have not been able to get back there. We rejected 4 or 5 times yesterday when we got around 57. So we're really trading in this middle area. This is great sideways action. There's nothing wrong with this. This is actually something we want to see. We're in a set range now. We can pretty much pinpoint it anywhere between 57,705 and 53,404. As you can see, it touched down there, ironically. But these are the 3 lines I made. Basically, if we're under 53,404, we're very bearish. Not necessarily to go back down to 48 cents, but we're going to test 50 cents again. If we were to drop under that 53,404, we touched it briefly. We never made it under. We have a median of 55,113 that I would hope we trade between 55,113 and 57,705, because if we have this upper resistance, which for whatever reason, we just cannot stay over that 55,113 line, and that is our median. And that's what I drew up yesterday before I added the 53,404 this morning. So anything under that 55,113, we're going to push back down towards 53, so that could present a buying opportunity. But if you ever see us fall below that 53,404, we're definitely going to go retest that 50 cents. No less than 51, or no higher than 51 cents. If we do break under that 53,404, I don't see it. Not based on the sideways action I've been seeing. So our trading levels basically where I drew up this morning, 53,404 to 55,113. I said if we bumped over 55,113, that'd be a great bull sign, as long as we can push up in that section. But it's a wide area between 55,113 to catch up to 57,705, which was yesterday's high when that bull run happened. For a good part of the day, or the night before, whatever. So as you can see, we got some downward candles. This is why I wanted to come on. We got rejected. I don't even want to say rejected, but we never even got close to 57,705. We ran out of steam just over 56. So basically what you're looking at right now, so before you go to bed, or before I go to bed, or before I can update you tomorrow morning, watch this level from 55,113 all the way down to 53,404. If it goes in that range and falls under 53,404, you're going to find a buying opportunity at some point, regardless. Because you're at 5, 6, 7% savings even from the high. 5% from today even. So, but if we can stay at this 55,113, which we just slightly crossed under once again, if we can push over that and start gaining some buys, we could technically try to range from 55,113 to 57,705, which we do have to break to turn it from a slightly bearish day to a slightly bullish day. Because if we break 57,705, there's nothing between there, and there's no reason it shouldn't test 60 cents. That's why that's such an extremely important level, and it couldn't break it. As you can see, we tried a couple times yesterday. We had one shot there, our huge shot there, got rejected, came back around, went under my line, but bounced right back up, which I thought was a great sign, so that was a good spot to put that. Because it actually, it went below it, and then it shot right back up to the 56, just over 56.5 cents. Then as the day played out, we went back under. But then we very quickly bounced over. So I would say, unintentionally, we found a great resistance line around 55. I wouldn't even say 55. I would say around 54.25 is a great resistance line. 54.35. So, and then you can see it again, 54.5. And then you see what happened. This is why I was going through it on the 1 minute. We broke down, and it almost made that 53,404 line. And the reason I made that 53,404 is because that's where it pushed up when it had that nice little run to 57. That was where it had started. That was midway break point, as you can see where my line's at. That's why I chose that mark. So I figure if we go below that, you know, we're slightly bearish. And look, we almost did. 1.923 million sale, guys, in a 1-minute candle. That is institutional. They're repositioning it out. You know, they probably bought a shitload at 45 and 46, and now they're selling it at 53, 55. On 1.92 million, that's roughly at 53 cents. You know, we're talking over $1 million. And if they bought it at 45 cents, you're talking about, your guess is as good as mine, but if they're selling 2 million shares and they bought 2 million shares at 45 cents and they sold them at 55 cents, it doesn't take a rocket scientist, but they made some bank. Some nice bank. But it got eaten back up, guys. You know, it just gets eaten back up. And now we go to where we're at. And we traded once, and that's exactly all that happened. I would almost be curious to see if that went to a Coinbase or somewhere else, and somebody else is buying up more tokens for relisting, because that is a huge 1-minute candle. That is not normal. Not at all. That's the biggest one I've actually seen in quite some time. Damn. Anyhow. So then we traded after we, you know, we have great support there at 53,404, which that's what I was trying to say. That's our great support line, our median line that we need to be over to try to test upper support. Or upper resistance would be, you know, we got to break over that 55,113 to be exact. So I want you to write down 53,404 and 55,113 on a piece of paper if you're going to shut this off. Or if you don't ever, you know, if you don't want to watch my channel again, by all be, it's your prerogative. But what I want you to do, just for me, so I know at least in the 6 minutes you watched my video, or 7 minutes and then decided you'll never watch me again, you at least have these 3 levels. Write down 53,404, lower support. 55,113, medium support. We need to get over that median line to test the upper level of resistance, which is 57,705, and that should be the last level you write. For trading up above 57,705, we're going to test 60. But right now we're in that range anywhere from 53,404 to that 55,113. If we push over that 55,113, just write on your piece of paper, we're trying to bowl up to the 57,705. If we break down, write on your piece of paper an arrow. If we break down below that 53,404, T-Speak at 222 says we're going to test 50 cents. So make sure you have these important levels down, because it's never a good time to buy when it's going to dip. And it's never a good time to, you know, skip out on a buying opportunity under $1 if we know it's going to significantly jump up. I'm not seeing that evidence right now. I'm seeing a retrace. Like I said yesterday, we're right around where I want to be. I'm very happy. For all selfish reasons, I hope 10 million gets sold, and then it goes back down under 50, because I've still got about 40% of my coins to buy up to 10,000, just to be honest. So, just about 6,000 coins, so I've got a ways to go still. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I have a strategic setup for what we're going to do. If we can acquire 10,000 coins, you can even do it at a 5,000 coin level. We're just going to have to be a little more, you know, conservative, selling 500 at a time instead of 1,000 on the levels that I had spoke of in previous videos. Go check them out if you're interested. But that's about it, guys. I'm going to leave you with that. So just watch the levels between 53,404 and 55,113. Those are the new levels. Yesterday's levels 55,113. We got to break 57,705. We traded within those 2 ranges most of the day. Well, not even most of the day, but most of the last couple hours. Better part of the last 3.5, 4.5 hours. Now we couldn't push up anywhere, so we're fighting this lower resistance. Or lower support level. But there's nothing to suggest we hit support yet until 53,404. There's nothing to suggest we hit resistance except that 55,113 line. If we cross down below it, we're slightly bearish overnight. If we can stay over that line, we could potentially try to push up to 57,705. I just don't see enough buying power right now. I don't see enough evidence. It slowed down quite significantly since that 134,000 buy. So these are just trickling in and out. So all right, guys, so I will leave you with that. Again, if you found any value, any information, or if this helped you make an even better informed decision right now before either entering a position, you know, adding to a position, or just, you know, just considering entering this position. Very, very, very pivotal time. Pivotal? Who the fuck? Very pivotal. Pivotal. Fuck, man. A little late. I apologize. But it's a pivotal time, and, you know what? It's, man, Man, my tongue's getting twisted. But it's a critical level. That's all right. I like that word better anyhow. But it's a critical level. So this is the time maybe to sit back. If you haven't entered a position yet, you can always start. It's never bad under $1, especially this far under $1, like I always say. But you also have to be cautious of where you're entering the position, because we could very easily wake up tomorrow and be under that 53.4. You know? So I would just watch this line, see the trend, and I will update you guys tomorrow. As always, if you had any value, if it helped inform you just a little bit and it helped you see things a little differently than the rest of the YouTube world, maybe you found a little bit easier to follow the channel because I have these lines out. I will continue to update you daily. So if you did find any value, if you've got any kind of positive information, or if you were like, hey, this guy's kind of entertaining, please like, subscribe, comment, share the channel, and help me move up that analytics. I had 113 subscribers, which I still can't believe we've been doing this this is the 4th day. So if I wake up tomorrow and I have 114 subscribers, I'll be the happiest person in the world. Until next time, guys, I'm T-Speak222. Stay blessed. And as always, I'm going to leave you with this. Thank you guys, seriously. If you found any value in this video, please like, subscribe, comment, leave me your thoughts. Stay blessed, guys.